All right, folks, I'm Tom Vicka back with you here for your Friday as we look into the forecast going into the weekend. Of course, this is Independence Day. There'll be fireworks later on. Right now, we got a partly cloudy sky, no issues there. Let's take a cam over into some other portions of central Louisiana. We'll take a look up toward Natchez where we're seeing some clouds in that direction as well. And we have seen clouds pretty much all day, and I think we'll continue to see some even into the nighttime hours. So coming up, I've got hit and miss rain coming up this weekend. Here we call it the long fourth weekend. Going into your rain chances next week, I think there's going to be an increase in that, and a tropical system is expected to affect the east coast of the United States, particularly the Carolinas. But speaking of significant weather features in the region, off across the Texas Hill Country, we still see some stubborn rain there from you might have heard about the flood on the Guadalupe River. Flood warnings remain over in that particular area. And this is a particularly bad flood, folks. This is one of the worst, I think, going to go down as one of the worst in the history of that particular area. We're just kind of on the outskirts of it here. Most of the rain's been to the west of us, right along the Savannah River Valley here from that. Another little area of storms there going across northwestern Alabama, but we're kind of in between with kind of a low coverage day, which was expected. You can see how persistent that rain is. Look at that. That was with a small scale upper level, what we call a vorticity center, a center of energy in the atmosphere. Much of that is induced, caused by storm complexes. Groups of storms get together, they organize, and then they create these little vorticity centers, these energy centers, and it can produce when it's tapping warm, unstable air, like it was over in that direction, it can cause some tremendous floods. We have these across many portions of the country during the warm season. And here's the tropical situation off the southeast coast of the United States. Little bundle of convection right in there. So plane went out, investigated, and found that, yes, it is organized enough to be called Tropical Depression 3. I'll take a look at the forecast for you here in just a minute on that. Speaking of the forecast, locally, so Friday this evening, fireworks time, 8, 9 o'clock, I think we'll see really no issues in the weather. I think the chance of rain will be very low, 10% or so. And here on the 4th of July, that's pretty low. So Saturday morning, mid-morning grocery shopping, I think we're okay there. We'll warm up some Saturday. It's going to be a hot day, in fact, so be careful out there. The heat will be worse than it was here for today. By Saturday afternoon, a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two popping up, and likewise that will continue into the evening hours. And then the next important time frame goes into Sunday morning, mid-morning for church. I don't think we'll see any issues there, but there will be a chance of rain later in the day there for Sunday. And the chances will increase there as we head into the middle of, actually into all of next week, which I'll have in a 7-day forecast. So here are your Tropical Depression 3 statistics. It is about 35 mile per hour sustained wind. And so that's very near tropical storm strength. And National Hurricane Center expects it to become a tropical storm. And I think I agree with that. The name will be Chantal as it comes into landfall in South Carolina. Weakens as it heads northward, and a little bit of a northeastward turn going into western portion of North Carolina. And along this track and around this cone envelope here, that will be some locally heavy rainfall, perhaps up to a half a foot as we got it clocked right now. But if this thing were to slow down, then there would be more rain than that across that particular area. Of course, that will lead to some flooding in some locations. But as far as SITLA is concerned, not in our forecast. So we've avoided 3 so far. We avoided Andrea, Barry, and now if that becomes Chantal, Tropical Depression 3. Well, let's get back home. More outlook here for the next 7 days. 20% Saturday, pretty low coverage day, but a hot day. 95 for the average high. There will be some thermometers which won't be far from 100. I would say a 97 to 99 certainly possible on the hottest thermometers. Hot day Sunday, but I'm going to double the rain chance to 40%. And you can see that 40, 50% carries all the way through next Friday, all through next week. Temperatures holding about 92 to 94. Low temperature 72 to 74, and that is pretty close to typical values, just a shade above what we normally see. And speaking of normalcy, we go into the extended forecast. Your temperatures for this is, I call it territory beyond the 7 days, right? This is 8 to 14 days, July 12th through the 18th. Through that period, we'll see near normal temperatures right there in smack dab middle of the nation on either side, and surrounded by above normal temperature readings all across the west into the northlands and east and south, and we're kind of included in that, folks. So here are the numbers for that time period. Average low 73, average high 93. Look forward to average during that period. Most thermometers in Centerline will be above those numbers. And what about rainfall? Well, I think we're very close. We're in a wet pattern there as well. We should get just over an inch of rain. Most of us, by the time that July 12th through 18th period, should receive more rain than that. And I'll welcome that, because I have not had much rain over the past 7 to 10 days at my house. Other folks have gotten plenty, but I kind of need some. All right, so that's it for your outlooks. We covered the tropics and your 7 days. So Nick Mickels will be back with you in the morning, I think, tomorrow. And I'll see you in the PM hours and be in the forecast center writing out the 7-day forecast as well. Thank you for your support for Centerline weather. And for Saturday, have a safe one, but a fun one.